What's going on, guys? Jack,
Captain Sports.
Always. We're back with another episode. This time we are going to be talking about sports. We're going to be doing, the NFL is 2 weeks away, so I know everybody's excited about it. Some people are not very excited about it, but politics aside, we're just here to talk about sports.
Yeah, just football in general. You know, football, any kind of sports in general. We're not doing political agendas.
Nah, not here. By the way, the song is 311 Beautiful Disaster. We do not own any rights to this song.
No rights whatsoever.
With that being said, you can...
You want to cut the music?
Yeah, we cut it and get right into this.
All right, cool. Good deal.
All right. So
today we're
coming up, there is not going to be any preseason for the
none.
for the NFL football season this year.
You know,
What's going to happen is Lamar Jackson going to have the same success he had, last year until he got to the playoffs.
can Patrick Mahomes carry his MVP season going forward?
Yeah. How is Tom Brady going to look in that Tampa Bay outfit, and how will he look under Bruce Arians? We don't know.
Gronk is back.
And is Cam Newton the starter, or is it Jared Stitten? We still don't know.
We don't know. We have no clue.
So much to talk about, and we're going to dive into it right now.
Yep. So today, going forward, I want to particularly start off with Lamar Jackson, which I don't know where you stood with it, but
it's a tough division. They got a newcomer in that division. They got Joe Burrow, #1 overall draft pick.
True.
How's they going to look with Zach Taylor in year 2? And I think they just extended the running back out there, Mixon.
Joe Mixon, yeah.
Him.
Joe Mixon.
So will Cincinnati put up a fight this year, unlike last year? Will Big Ben stay healthy and maybe make a run at the division? Or will Cleveland show up this year? We don't know.
Is Mason Rudolph the heir to the throne?
I doubt it.
Going with Joe Burrow in Cincinnati, AJ Green cannot stay healthy. Tyler Eifert cannot stay healthy. John Ross has not been what they thought he was going to be. I mean, there's so many questions, just period, surrounding just that division in football. It's not even funny. I mean, really, at this point in time, there's only one runaway. I feel like it is kind of guaranteed. I mean,
it's established.
Baltimore did it last year. They have a lot of talent on the team, but they also don't have Earl Thomas.
Yeah, but that guy was, as you always like to say, I think that guy was a cancer in the locker room.
That is my thing. I do say that.
And can you really trust a guy that has orgies with his brothers? Come on. I don't think so.
That's a fair assessment.
Get him out of there.
But
whatever.
I mean,
now he's free to clear up and go with the Cowboys like he was originally going to do in the beginning.
Christ.
So, we got
so
that.
y'all want to try to rehabilitate somebody for a year again?
Hey, Jerry Jones is known to do that. Okay, look at what we did with Greg Hardy. Okay, we got him for a 1-year deal.
Yeah, he's not even on your team anymore.
Yeah, you got him for a 1-year deal. If he produced, great. If not,
he did produce, and then y'all didn't keep him.
Well, he's in the UFC now. He's
okay. Kind of.
That's working out. But yeah.
So that's a tough one. I mean, Big Ben in his late 30s, coming off of a serious injury. I mean, Big Bake, it's the time. Like, either you're going to do it or you're going to not. It's time to shit or get off the pot. That's what it is.
I don't think he's really got anything else to prove because he's already won, 2 Super Bowls?
No, not Big Ben. Big Bake. We're going into Baker Mayfield.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, who?
So now you have Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt, which is just a stupid 1-2 punch at running back. Like, that doesn't even make any sense.
Yeah.
Your defense, there's literally nothing that... your defense is 100% where it needs to be. There's nothing that your defense should not be able to stop.
Yeah.
Your receiving
stop hitting people with helmets, and I think you'll be good to go.
Yeah, but we can't get into that though, man. And I mean,
I'm saying that was the one hiccup from last year because he was, gone for the rest of the year, and I think
that doesn't help. I mean,
Miles Garrett is
he's
the difference
anchor.
maker.
He's the anchor.
He's a difference maker when he's on the field. So.
And your receivers, Baker Mayfield. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna go ahead and say it. If you can't hit somebody with the receivers that you have,
Jarvis Landry, Odell Beckham,
you might not need to be in the league. I mean, that's the reality of the situation.
Yeah. I think they got Austin Hooper from the.
They did.
They
now, They have Njoku. Njoku is their backup.
Njoku, I think he's there still, but I think he wants I think he requested a trade. I think he wants out.
But they haven't given it to him yet.
No.
So now technically he has 2 guys that could be. Well, one of them already is an All-Pro tight end, and one who absolutely has the potential to be an All-Pro tight end. So he has two of those guys. He's got 2 All-Pro wide receivers, 2 All-Pro running backs. Like, what else do you need as an offense?
No, there's no excuses. I think if he can't get him at least a winning record this year, I think maybe Baker might be a bust. I don't know.
I'll top that. If he can't get them to the playoffs this year, like this is the year. He has nothing but talent on that team.
Yeah.
If he cannot go to the playoffs, now granted, I get it. If you don't win the division, you're going up against Lamar Jackson. I understand that.
But man, yeah. That being said too, but man, think about it. You got a #1 overall draft pick with Baker Mayfield going up against the #1 overall draft pick this year, Joe Burrow. That's gonna be fun. Battle of Ohio. That's gonna be games to watch. I think this year. But
I mean, not only that, but I mean, you have 3 top tier quarterback or what should be top tier quarterbacks in that division right there. I mean, and that's not even including Big Ben. I mean, obviously he's got the longevity. He's seen it all. He's done it all. But he is in his late 30s, and this is a faster game.
Yeah.
Now, the only thing that is I particularly think is hindering Joe Burrow is that there's 2 quarterbacks in this division that can scramble, and one of them is not him.
Well, Joe, we've seen in college he can move with his feet and get stuff done. He can provide extra time for him, but no, he don't scramble like the other 2.
Right? No, Big Ben is the same way even in his late 30s. He can add time to a play if he has to. And that's what Joe Burrow can do. But neither one of those guys are going to get out of the pocket and go for 10 yards. It's not going to happen.
Yeah.
We've seen Baker Mayfield do it time and again. We've seen Lamar Jackson get out of the pocket and go for 50 yards. It's not that big of a deal for him.
Yeah.
I mean, that guy just he floats. When he gets out of the pocket, you blink and he's 50 yards downfield. So.
Yeah. Oh, and there's also been talks about them bolstering their wide receiver core. There's been talks of maybe them getting Antonio Brown. I don't think it's personally going to happen. And they're also invited former Dallas Cowboy receiver Dez Bryant to practice. So will one of those guys get signed? And maybe that'll make the targets a little bit better for Lamar Jackson in Baltimore. But with all that being said, got to ask you right now, the AFC North Division, who do you think wins it?
I mean, I'm still going to go with the team who last year was the favorite to go to the Super Bowl. I mean, I'm gonna stick with Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens because I feel 100% that guy's a game changer. I mean, I feel
like that's the safe bet.
I mean, that's the preface. That's what if you have an intro. What do you think is going to happen this year? You have to go with the Ravens.
Yeah.
I mean, because they got beat in playoffs, sure, but they also got beat by the rushing team.
Yeah, I mean, Derrick Henry was a monster last year in the playoffs. So, yeah. For me, it's tough because it's tough. But if I had to pick, then we got some background noise in a little bit. But if I had to pick.
It's a little bit. It's a little bit.
If I had to pick, I would think for sure it's going to be between the Steelers and the Ravens. Can we agree with that? Because you got Big Ben, who is. I think if it's not the Ravens, I think it will be the Steelers.
I don't agree with that, and I'll tell you why I don't agree with that. And there's 2 specific reasons why I don't agree with that. One is James Conner, and one is Juju Smith-Schuster. The Steelers do not have the offenses they've had in the past. Big Ben, as great as he is, Juju has proven that he cannot be a #1 receiver. He can't do it. He's proven that now. He's had a whole year and done absolutely less than any #2 in the league as a #1. James Conner's not even on the team anymore. So
what happened?
He got cut.
I did not know that.
You know what? I'll go into. Let me just make sure.
I thought the big news of the offseason was running back getting cut. I thought it was the guy out of Jacksonville.
Leonard Fournette.
Leonard Fournette, yeah. I think he got cut.
No, he did get cut. He's actually, believe it or not, Tampa Bay is looking at signing him.
Really?
Yep.
I could see him going to the Patriots, though. I really could.
Oh, I'm going to eat my words. He was not cut. He's just not their starter.
Who's their starter?
Some young guy. I can't think of what his name is. But yeah, James Conner is
I remember you seen all the footage from him in the offseason. He's been in the gym. He's been bulking up and everything. I have not heard that. So
he can't stay healthy, and they know that. I mean, that's a big reason why Fournette got cut from Jacksonville. I mean, if you can't stay healthy as a running back, you can't play.
Yeah.
So yeah, James Conner, I don't think he's going to be their starter this year, and I really don't think he's going to be on the team after this year. So let's go into.
You pick a division, and we'll run into it.
I'll tell you what. I actually want to talk about something a little bit off topic real quick. I mean,
Okay.
30-second draw. Derek Carr, Marcus Mariota in Oakland.
I don't think Derek Carr has anything to worry about. As bad
Really?
as Mariota played in the system with the Tennessee Titans,
Yeah.
man, you were a high first round draft pick.
And you go and they have to go get Tannehill,
They have to go
who's
get Tannehill,
30
who
years
was
old.
Not very good with the Dolphins, and comes in and beats you out for your job in Tennessee, and gets Tennessee to the AFC Championship.
I mean,
Right.
and arguably were the favorites to go to the Super Bowl that year.
Yeah. But I think he'll be fine. I think Mariota will be a good backup. He's had reps as a starter, and he's there if you need him. I think
He's
But
a very reliable backup.
Derek Carr,
He's
I
kind of
don't
like
think he'll
Clipboard
be there
Jesus.
too much longer either, though.
No, I agree with you. I think that what's his name? Goddamn coach.
Gruden.
Yeah, I think old Gruden has made it very clear that Derek Carr is not his guy. That's not who he wants to go with.
No.
That's why he went out and got a first-round draft pick quarterback like that. Because, I mean, let's test the waters and see what happens. I mean, I don't like what I got, so let's see what I can get.
Yep. What do you got there?
Oh, I got a good old can of Camel Snuffs Frost, the large pouches.
Nice. I'm also going to indulge.
So,
No, I think another one I would like to get into, I think is so interesting, is the AFC East.
oh, this pouch is done.
How does that division look after Brady's not there no more?
That one is going to be interesting, and you know what? I am by far so interested to see what Cam Newton can do in that offense. Now that's barring,
Yeah, but are the Patriots still the favorite to win that?
no.
I don't think so.
I would hugely agree that they're not.
No, I don't think so. I think
Somebody who's going to be a big surprise this year is going to be Buffalo. Who knows what they're going to do? I mean, that's now they have. He's what, a third-year quarterback now.
Third-year quarterback.
And he's made a lot of strides. I mean, we've seen things in the rushing game that he did not do at Wyoming, that he really didn't start off doing in the pros, and he's just making huge strides. His arm is still huge. Now it's time to get to a decision making. You got to get better at your decision making.
Yeah.
If he makes those strides this year, I see no reason why Buffalo can't do it.
Also, you got Tua coming into the division.
Tua.
I don't know if he's going to be the starter because it's all knee issue, but he's going to be there.
Well, not only that, but
Future.
isn't Tannehill their bridge quarterback?
Tannehill?
Yeah, I mean not Tannehill. Fitzpatrick isn't he the bridge?
Yeah, I think so. I think that's what I was going to say. I think he's going to be there to develop, Tua, and just see how it goes.
Fitzpatrick also has played for Buffalo, so there's that.
Yeah. Well, it's a different coach, different system.
That's true, but he's played in the city. He knows how to play there.
Yeah. We also got.
That was yours.
No, that's fine. We also got Adam Gase with the New York Jets. How's he going to look with that second year? I've
been meaning to ask you, where did Melvin Gordon go?
Melvin Gordon went to the Broncos.
To the Broncos.
He went in division. Yeah.
Okay, and they already have Philip Lindsay.
You know what? Yeah, and Philip Lindsay and Freeman. Freeman's there.
Yeah, Royce Freeman. Yep,
Oh.
he's there.
Three-headed monster there at running back.
And I mean, they're gonna. You know what? They're gonna do the same thing that San Diego did. Well, They still San Diego? They're not San Diego. They're
No, they're Los Angeles.
They're Los Angeles. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're gonna do the same thing Los Angeles did. They're gonna try to make. So, what I think is gonna happen is that Los Angeles is gonna try to make Melvin Gordon their guy, a lot like San Diego did in that last year. I mean, San Diego, Los Angeles.
It's tough. It's tough.
It's a whole thing.
It's going to be weird to not say Oakland Raiders this year, too. It's Las Vegas.
There's a whole lot of weird things going on in the NFL
it's
this
2020. Year. It's a fucking weird year.
So what I think is going to happen in Denver is that they're going to try to make Melvin Gordon the guy. Because, I mean, he's an all-pro. He is.
Yeah.
But at the same time, Austin Eckler, I feel like last season did surpass Melvin Gordon and made his name. I mean, he became the guy. That was his season to be the guy, and he did it.
Yep.
Philip Lindsay also for the last 2 years is, he got drafted kind of late. People are like, he's kind of small.
Yep.
He's also made his name prevalent as the guy. So I don't think that he's going to be okay with Melvin Gordon coming in and saying, hey, they think I'm going to be the guy, I'm the guy. No, Lindsay has been the guy, and that's still his team.
Yeah. Another thing, how's Denver going to look? I mean, do they finally have a quarterback? They've been going through a quarterback shuffle, it seems like.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. This guy might be different. I think Drew Lock.
I don't think Drew Lock is going to be their starter this year, though.
Who else?
Didn't they just go get Tyrod Taylor?
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure they just went out and got Tyrod Taylor.
If so, I don't think. Why would you go out and get Tyrod Taylor?
Because they don't have faith in Drew Lock. Look at what they did with Paxton Lynch.
Yeah, but look what Drew Lock did at the end of the season. His numbers were really good, and that was just he didn't even start the whole year.
And that's understandable. But they also drafted Paxton Lynch in the first round, and you rarely ever, if at all,
something else was going on with Paxton Lynch. I don't know, man. Maybe he just wasn't well liked by the organization.
I mean, they kept him through the duration of his rookie contract, and then they just let him go.
Yeah, I don't know. That's like. When they had Simeon there, he was really good. I think they had a winning record. Let me see. Current team, Chargers. You with the Chargers? You said Broncos.
Oh, I'm thinking of the Broncos.
You said Broncos.
Who was I thinking of?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Captain Sports, huh?
I'm going all over the place right now. It's a weird year, man. It's 2020.
Yeah, man. Come on. Come on, man.
Come on, man.
Anyways.
Dude, you keep it up, you're going to get mossed. I'm just saying.
I'm going to get mossed. Aren't you like 5'9"?
Dude, don't tell people what's going on here. That's not...
Anyways, getting back to the AFC. What happened? We went from the AFC East to the
we're
West.
going all over the place right now. We're
West.
2020ing it up.
Yeah. I don't know. 2020, we're blaming it on that. So, let's get down to, because we're getting pretty long here in this, this video.
Let's hit the brass.
Kind of wrap it up a little bit.
Yeah.
One last thing. MVP of the season. Early pick. Who do you got?
Early pick, I'm going Derrick Henry.
Derrick Henry. That's a good pick. That's a safe pick. That is a safe pick. I was watching The Herd with Colin Cowherd on
Colin Cowherd,
Fox Sports, and he was making an argument. I don't know if he actually said that this guy was actually going to win it, but he was making an argument. He brought up two other guys. He brought up Lamar Jackson and
Christian McCaffrey.
And no, Lamar Jackson and Patrick Mahomes. Their first year when they started playing, same number resemblance of a guy that I just mentioned, Drew Lock. And now he's saying that